Good afternoon. It's Bryan with DD214 Transport. Please like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications. Come on in the house. Let's have a cup of coffee. Sit down. We're going to talk about a couple things. Before I get started, I want to thank the veterans and first responders out there for all you do and all you continue to do for this country. Now today, we're going to talk about debt. I know it's not a sexy subject. It's not, look how much I made in 3 months. But it is imperative that you keep you and your business out of bad debt. Bad debt is so easy to slip into and a bitch to get out of. I know, I've done it. As a kid going into the Marine Corps, I had no knowledge about debt and how to use it, how to use credit. So getting out of the Marine Corps, they don't teach you that either. You know, you're just stumbling and bumbling, thinking that, hey, I got this under control. Well, let me just tell you, I am old enough now that I should know better. But a few years back, before I started the HotShot thing, I was driving, and I don't know what made me think of it, but I thought, hey, we're putting a pool in at the house. So I'm going to buy all the lawn chair furniture online and I'll just have it delivered. And I did. And I bought, I don't know, $3,000 worth of stuff at Amazon. And I never really gave it a lot of thought, but just FYI, to bring this story around, I get my Amazon bill and they're charging me like $150 a month in interest. Now, what I did was wrong. Instead of taking it out of my savings and just paying for it, I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat turkey and mayonnaise sandwiches every week until I get it paid off. That was a mistake. I'd have been better off just getting rid of the debt and paying myself back. So anyway, I got it paid off, but I can't stand a turkey and mayonnaise sandwich. They suck now. All right, so it's easy, man. I mean, it happens like that, and you can slip right up in it, and I did. And I want to try to explain to you guys how this debt thing works. You know, not all debt is bad debt. Most of the time, you can pretty well look at debt and decide, is this good debt or bad debt? And here's how. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is good debt. Good debt is something that would add to your net worth. Good debt is something that you pay off every month or adds to your net worth. Okay, an example of good debt for the hot shotters out there that are listening to this would be a new truck and trailer. Good debt. Because that truck and trailer, say the payment's $1,000 and you're going to make $20,000, $25,000 a month off of it, then that's good debt. Your debt to income ratio is awesome. Good debt is also real estate, like a real estate investment, where, for example, you buy a home, you renovate it, and you rent it out. Good debt. You actually have somebody else paying off your debt. Bad debt, this is where most people get in trouble because they think that bad debt is something other than it is. But bad debt is an automobile. Terrible investment, terrible debt. It's a necessary evil, but it's terrible. You know, when I was a kid, I thought of it, oh, this is an asset. This is the only thing. No, it's not. It's a debt. Anything you buy that is a consumable is terrible debt. Absolutely anything that is a consumable. Anything that you're not paying off at the end of the month, like on a credit card, bad debt. The rule of thumb is if you can't afford the item that you're buying and you're having to buy it on a revolving credit card, don't buy it. Just don't do it, because you're going to pay interest on that money. And the interest you're paying is way more than the value of what you're buying. So when you start looking at bad debt, you got to look at credit card debt, automobile debt, personal loans, payday loans, killer. When you get in, or you're thinking about getting into business, you got to realize that throwing good debt on top of a mound of bad debt is not going to help you. That is the wrong way to go. You get this bad debt taken care of, and then you start looking at getting into business. Guys, if you can't afford it and it's not going to increase your net worth, don't buy it. You've got to get away from this debt. So I just watched two now, that has all but went under. One's almost under, the other one did go under, over personal bad debt. It's not going to get you out of debt just by throwing good debt on top of it. You have to be smart about how you're spending things. And if you do get into business, then you've got to control every penny. If you watch the pennies, the dollars will take care of themselves. If you're out using your company just as a job where you're running, through the week and being weekend rich, you're not gonna make it, guys. You've got to get smart. You got to get tight. There's going to be good times. There's going to be bad times. You got to be prepared for them. All right, this is Bryan with DD214. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. If you need anything, please reach out. Get you a mentor. Get you somebody that knows how to help you, and get your expenses under control. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for calling DD214 Transport, where American heroes deliver for you. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now, or press 8 for the name directory. For Jake's team, press 1. For Adam's team, press 2. For Michelle's team, press 3. For DD214 freight rates, press 4. For accounting, press 5. For IGY6 dispatch, press 6. Or press 0 for the operator.